want to sleep. I want to sleep, Dad. I want to sleep.
Fresh lemonade, freshly squeezed. We're live.
What the? I just burped. Wait, what?
I'm
You have to
Ceroxy.
tell me. I'm Merre.
And we're playing Doki Literature Club.
Literature Club. Hopefully we get that shit done with.
Pour it in a cup.
In this stream.
Can't get enough.
Why do you have so many save files?
Because I'm built like that. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this. I'm not gonna be doing too many voices. Because I screamed at the top of my lungs earlier today.
Why?
I locked myself in the bathroom and screamed at the top of my lungs so that people don't look at me weird.
I wish I could do that.
So
I wish I could do
my
that.
voice is a little raw. It's like that one Peter Griffin thing where Lois screams at the top of her lungs. That was a recent thing too, where she's like, Peter.
Bruh. You know, I rewatched the yesterday's stream, and then you know the part, I think you're saying Peter, right? You're screaming. I don't know, was it that one? The audio for the video like becomes like distorted. It was funny. It was like Peter. I was like, what the fuck? It's like a demon trying to get out.
It's cursed. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Kirito! You're the first one here? Thanks for being early. That's funny. Why isn't the music playing? Hello? Is that on purpose?
I don't know. I don't hear music either. I was gonna say something. I'm just like...
The music was playing before. Why is it silent?
It's Monika. She did something, probably.
Let me see. Yeah, it's silent.
It's gone. The music is gone.
Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on this important day she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the only way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ahaha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Kirito. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do.
How does she know about that?
Unless Sayori told her, but I don't.
That was a little confession going on. I don't know why she would tell Monika.
I'm the club president after all.
This is getting sus.
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. You probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
That's scary. She's scaring me.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my... Yeah, you get the
Don't
picture.
real.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Is that it?
Kinda sus.
Oh no, what is going on?
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Kirito? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I'm not getting a good feeling about this right now.
And do you want to get the censorship up?
Yeah. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. So, I'm gonna censor this for everybody. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. It really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room. Is it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yep. I had a good reason to censor them.
That scared me.
I have a good reason to censor.
Did you already censor it?
Yep.
Oh,
This.
no.
I can't show this.
Why?
For anybody wondering what's on my screen, I'm not showing it, but she game ended herself. I'll just leave it at that.
An
What the hell?
exception has occurred.
What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. So Yuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school. I'm gonna bring it back, but I'm iffy about bringing it back. Because I don't know if it's gonna show that to me again. I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 End.
What?
Well,
Wait,
what is going on here? What
the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on
Look
here?
at Monica! She's glitching. Wait, that's not wait, what? Where's Sayori? Is Monica and Sayori merging?
I think all the girls are merging.
Oh no,
I see
what's
some
going
purple
on?
and pink.
I'm scared. This
Huh?
shit is weird. I can read that. I can read that. Let me read that. Blah, blah, blah.
I see an annoying
Yeah, I
girl
can
running
read
toward
that.
me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Ali, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making? We used to walk to school together on days like this. However, I just sigh and I on the crosswalk and like you catch up to me.
Oh, yo, hello, hello, game, hello. This shit's freaking me out. What the hell?
What is?
Uh, uh,
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I have to delete something. Um, Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone.
oh no.
I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girl or something, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Kirito? Monica.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a
Huh?
while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica
Wild.
smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit?
Huh?
Yeah. To be honest,
Oh
I can't
no.
stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Weren't we just doing that though? But I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have? Um, well, it's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Kirito. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Uh, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
I don't know.
I don't know you like that, girly. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Easy. No, thank you. Um,
Right? Like, what do you mean?
sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're
I
really
don't
sweet,
trust
Kirito.
Monica.
You know that? Yeah, I don't trust
Get
her either.
away from me.
It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. and I brought a guest with me. Huh? A guest?
Girl
Seriously?
one.
You brought a boy? Way to kill
Girl
that
two.
atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Kirito. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as ever. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki.
You good?
Me, I'm okay. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Kirito in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. Oh, so this time he's gravitating towards her because he's the only one she knows. He knows.
But like, what happened? What?
Well, I guess Sayori's gone. I guess.
Someone's rewriting the story.
I think so.
Someone's messing up the story. Bring back Sayori. Bring her back.
Sayori's the best girl in this group, honestly. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
We gotta do this all over again.
So, Kirito, what kind of things do you like to eat? Well, considering how little I've read these past few days.
Mind your business, lady. Mind your goddamn business, okay?
Oh, I said, what kind of things do you like to eat? She meant read. Whoops. I was like, why would I be eating a book? Oh.
Nom nom paper, nom nom words, nom nom.
Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying?
Can't spell.
Alright, so this seems like the exact same events.
People like it when you read things. You need to read it.
Oh, she likes horror.
Ooh, alright again.
Yuri.
Yeah, we know that. Didn't we know that?
Surreal horror? No, I don't think so. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment. She just like me. Only on this part. I agree 100%. Horror is really fun to read.
No.
Anything else is eh.
I like to watch it.
I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. You understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to... Alright. Do you have writing experience in too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
None of you should share your poem.
I guess this is name for Yuri. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kirito? Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now we reached the most important topic. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kirito. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh, they changed their reasoning. Because without Sayori, we wouldn't have joined the club in the first place.
Right. Damn.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? How would I feel? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this. I wouldn't. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. Maybe if you got that 4th member already, this wouldn't be a problem. So, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided that I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Really? Do you really mean that, Kirito?
What was that?
Oh my goodness! Have you seen the Zelda CD series?
No.
Oh man, top tier voice acting. But yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Kirito, I'm so happy.
I would be so pissed.
I would be like uber pissed. So we can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Kirito, so I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah.
Go away.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Ciao.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh.
Yes.
Would you like to read it? What is that?
Well, I can't read a thing.
I want to read it. What would have Sayori like? We gotta make a one in memory of her.
I think, I mean, No, I think none of the words that Sayori would use are here. Prayer? No.
It's Valentine.
Mm. Disown? Nope.
Uh, uh, excitement. What?
Forgive. I know forgive is Sayori's word.
Peace.
Alright,
No.
I think I figured out
Just
who's
choose
who.
random stuff.
So, eaty, meaty, body, milk.
Choose milk. Oh, fuck.
We had the same thought.
Contaminant.
Whoops. Marriage.
For family.
Oh, same thing.
Vertigo. What's
Vertigo.
vertigo?
Isn't that a headache?
Boop. Breathe.
I like none of these words.
Death. Poo.
Where do you see that?
No, that's gone. Awesome. Nah, I don't want not to care. No, I don't want none of these girls got on my face. Effulgent. What's effulgent? What is that?
Effulgent.
Oh, what is that? What does that mean?
You're asking me.
You know. You're like an encyclopedia.
I'm going to assume that effulgent is similar to indulging. I'm gonna look it up right now and see if that's true.
You're wrong. You're
Nope.
What does it mean?
Shining brightly.
Oh wow. For real? Whisper.
Unrequited.
Dance. Good. Eternity. It's
extreme.
No.
Hi again, Kirito. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the
Not
literature.
Like we really wanted to be here.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Oh.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Kirito.
What was that?
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh,
come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, fuck. Monica, you fuck. I can't read, Monica. Get out of the way. Monica.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Kirito. We'll make sure to put your comfort first. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway.
Is it me or this just shifting, like tilting and stuff?
Yeah, you're saying that too, right? Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Is it zooming in? Or am I going crazy?
Something.
I'm going crazy.
I'm gonna vom all over my stuff because this is gonna.
Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. I can't really say no either way.
Yuri.
Like you said, I'm in this club now, so if only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask me. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure?
Get your boobs out of my face!
I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
Go away,
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it. if you wanted to. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much.
Uh,
Harry,
uh,
thank you. I'll definitely read this. I
uh,
enthusiastically take the book. Phew.
uh.
Oh, I see. We are on a tilt, aren't we?
We're zooming in too. I
Well,
don't
can you
see
read
that
at your
window
own
anymore.
pace?
I'm
I
gonna
look.
puke all over here right now if you don't get out of my face.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh,
Now
fuck.
that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I will feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book, and it looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sinks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. What is going on with her eyes?
Like, wait. It was like that filter that TikTok that fucking makes your eyes go like like
Nah,
looking
bro.
Sid like from Ice Age.
Yeah, I was thinking Sid from Ice Age. What is going on?
Sid, is that you? Yo.
I thought it was just me. I was like, is it still moving? Like off screen?
Yes, still moving, yeah. I'm looking like Gary the snail from SpongeBob.
Where is it going? What will you see? Who will you find?
She sees well with those. Oh!
Not for any particular reason. It's just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. What if the next scene we just see her bald? But I see.
Bald Yuri.
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Sorry. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
Can't go silent. You scare me because I think something's gonna happen.
It's a very engaging and relatable story. Monica took control of me.
Oh damn!
Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. It's the Illuminati. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human. Don't summon them. I summon thee.
You're trying to get
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Why does that sound familiar? And the people trapped here have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Oh, never mind.
But I mean, there's a similar experiment like that.
I mean, I would be interested in that book. But the facilities get even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them too.
Huh?
Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. First of all, hold on. This is like the most interesting thing I've ever heard. No, keep talking.
No. I was just actually, it's funny. I was listening to a podcast, right? Some dudes talking. I forgot what they're called. They were like saying how women always they like to read horror or see like criminal shows.
Mm-hmm.
And they like to read like smut or like books that kind of describe sexual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, it's true. I'm gonna tell you right. I've slept to like Netflix show that's like crime related and no problem, no problem sleeping.
I've been.
And I wake up and it's like they're confessing their crime or like just the details of how someone was
I've taken transit while reading. You know this book. I used to talk about it a lot.
Or what?
It was about these kids being stuck on an island and killing each other in order to get out. And it
Oh.
was very graphic, very violent.
Mm.
And I just sit there reading it. Like, everybody could see what I was reading too. So,
Mhm. I mean, pretty sure it's not just a woman thing, but it was kind of it reminded me of that podcast I was listening to because the men were like, I could never, I could never read smut. They can't. I don't. I guess some men don't find it enjoyable to read, uh, or or see uh violence or no, not violence. Like they don't like to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But
it's hard.
anyway,
It's
yeah,
hard
that was
to.
funny though.
I was gonna say something sus.
What?
I was gonna say it's hard to jerk off to letters. So
Yeah, that's. I think that's what they were trying to say, because it's not their thing. But anyway,
not that I,
that
not
wasn't
that
the
I,
point.
not that I
The
know what
point
that's
was
about. No, no. I
what?
mean, with the smut part, yeah, that is the point. It's hard to jerk off to letters.
I mean, but I'm sorry, but if whenever I do read smut, it's not like I read it as a material to like relieve myself. It's more of like, oh, this is, you know what I mean? It's
Controversial
just,
take.
it's just reading. I don't feel like it's not pleasurable. It's just, it
It's
might
just
even be
there.
interesting.
It,
It's just interesting.
I did an experiment with myself to see what I would feel the most embarrassed reading out in public. Either stuff that's really sad, stuff that's just pornography, or stuff that's like, cheesy. I kid you not, I had the same reaction to sadness and pornography, but when I read the cheesy stuff, I was like, I need to get off this mode of transportation, cause listen, right? My skin is dark. I was blushing.
I mean, there's some stories that like fanfics or stuff that I've read that they're they make me hand embarrassment and I get goosebumps because it's not even like oh the shit they say. It's more about how embarrassing it is.
It's like, why would you fall into his arms like that? That wouldn't be me.
His arms.
Into his rock hard solid chest.
His massive chest.
He's 300 feet tall.
How do you fall into his chest? From what building? From
You
what floor are you falling into
you
his chest?
crash right into it.
Jaw broken. What the fuck?
Harder than concrete. But somehow
What are
it's
we even
also
talking
soft.
about?
Somehow it's also soft despite being rock hard.
I wanted to talk about this. That it's like in romance and BL that I've been reading, like
Mm.
just or general romance, just normal couple, not normal couple, like just a hetero couple.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the just how they draw like a guy or somebody like push like forceful, not forcefully, but just like no, it is forceful because it's like grabs onto someone. If someone grabs me, it doesn't even matter if I have certain feelings for the person. If you don't warn me, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna
Um,
fight you. I feel like that's a threat, and so I don't know. I don't like that how they just like grabs.
I find that interesting, right? Because when we read romance, both of us, I mean, we are the complete opposite of the spectrum when it comes to that. Because you like reading more of like the MLM.
Wholesome.
Yeah, no, like the MLM, like
MLM?
it's
What is
usually
it?
like men love men.
Oh,
I read the
OBL.
WLW. I read the women one.
Um, there's occasions where I do read the Yuri ones, but it's just I don't know. There's not a lot of good ones. That's the thing.
I don't know. You just gotta find them, cause I be
That's
finding.
no, No, there's. I mean, I've read some really good ones, but it's just.
Like there was
It's like it's hard to find them.
I'll
That's for
send it
me.
to
That's
you
what it
later.
is.
But there was this one that I found. I found it on TikTok, surprisingly, and I started reading it because of it. And like you feel good reading that type of story because like they start
Define good before we continue this
not not
conversation.
not pleasurable good, just like warm.
Oh, like it's wholesome. Is that what you're
Yeah, it's
saying?
very wholesome. One of them is about a girl who's like obsessed with cooking. She cooks when she's stressed out. And another
Yeah.
girl is like, oh, she's her neighbor, and she's not really that good at cooking, and she eats her neighbor's cooking a lot, and they start spending time together, and they talk about women issues together, and they
Mm,
clearly have feelings for each other, but like they don't really want to deal with it right now, or something like that. It's
mm,
very cute.
that's nice. Meanwhile, me reading fucking someone getting their asshole flown.
Two
Yeah,
ty-
I said it. So whatever. I don't care.
two types of people.
It's like, why are you reading that? Like, what is wrong with you? It's like, bro, leave me alone. I don't talk about you and your interests, your
Bro,
hidden
sometimes people
interests.
just need to get the God cock 5,000 done to them.
You know what? Me and you had this conversation. I think it was before stream.
Mhm.
That I was talking about how I read yaoi, right?
Mhm.
And I was thinking, like, how should I explain myself on like live streams? And then remember I told you that it's like me. It's like those people, right, that say, "Oh, I watch hentai for the plot," and it's like it's not for me. I swear to God, it's the plot. I swear, I swear, it's the plot.
I watch hentai for
I
the plot.
swear. With hentai, you cannot watch it for the plot.
I
That's
mean, to be
impossible.
fair, I have read some hentai where I'm like, this could be a series. What are you doing making this a hentai? Like sometimes
Because see, with
I'm invested in the story, and then they start fucking. I'm just like, why did you start doing that? I was so into it.
why did you say? I'm thinking, right? Because the BL I read, it's not like it's all just about doing the act. There's a a story to it. There's a flow to it. It doesn't happen immediately. Like I know there's a lot of yaois that it happens like that. Anyway, that shit was funny.
I was about to give you sound effects.
No, don't do it. Look, man, I'm too goddamn old to have shame. I have a lot of shame, but it depends. I have to talk about it because I it's something I do read, right? So it's
Mhm.
like it's gonna come up eventually. It's not I can't keep like it's not hiding it because I don't really hide it. Well,
Well,
I do to
for me, it's the opposite. I'm not sure what it's called. If you read a lot of woman love woman ones,
call
uh,
Yuri.
oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
don't know what
guess
they name women people who like Yuri, but
no. It's not that I like it
I
or
don't like those
dislike it. It's
titles.
just that
I don't like those titles to be honest. What's it called? The Fuju whatever rotten girl. I don't. Those are no
oh that no,
comment.
I meant like I don't know like what you would call that type of genre, right? Because I think
Oh, it's just Yuri. That's what I
is
think
that
it's called.
the official title?
I would just say I say BL because BL means boys love and it's more about wholesome and also whatever. So
Mm,
I've seen Tab saying GL, which is like girls love.
no, I like
I
reading
think it's
that.
better
I
if
like
it's
reading that
girls love
more.
or boys.
Because usually when I read the GL ones, now there are some hetero ones that I really love. Like, hold on, let me look it up. I just want to make sure. It's a manga, though. It's not like a manhwa or something like that.
Mm.
Uh, let me see.
Why are we talking about this? Why is this a discussion that's
It's called Peach Girl. Everybody,
lasted
listen,
this long?
read, watch Peach Girl. Best hetero romance
That's a
manga I've
GL.
ever read.
Oh, a hetero.
Yeah, I love it. There's drama, there's sadness, There's love. There's jealousy. There's everything you could ask for. That is exactly the type of drama I'm looking for when I read that manga.
I think there's a lot of good hetero ones. Like it's not just like hentai or like the typical high school girl, high school boy, or you know what I mean. There's like a lot of like adult as in it's adults, not like adult genre. You know what I mean?
Let's see. I have a few
Um,
others. Nozaki-kun is a good one. I like that one a lot.
who?
Nozaki-kun. We have to watch that one. I love it. I
Who?
love every character in the show and manga. I love them. I wish they made a second season because I watched that show like 5 times already, and I love it every single time I watch it.
Nozaki-kun.
Nozaki-kun.
Oh, is it the one with the guy makes shoujo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That one's pretty good.
Let's see another one that I can think of. mm, mm,
There's another one that I really like. What's it called? I think it's called. I can't pronounce Japanese. Tsubaki. I think it's called Tsubaki Cho Lonely Planet, something like that. That one's pretty good, I think.
no, these are the people sleep on romance manga, bro. Like there's so many good ones.
Oh, there's a recent one. I think it's getting animated too. I read. It's like about this. It's like this office. Two people. It's a hetero. The two people work in an office, right? And the guy is like a descendant of like an ice yokai or
Oh,
something.
I know that one. I know which one. I know that
I've
one.
read the manga because I refused to wait for the episodes to come out, so I read it, and that shit's pretty good. Oh my god, I finished reading it. They haven't updated it yet, so wait. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like the romance isn't right away. It's slow.
Oh,
But
slow burn. 5K words. Oh,
it's slow.
but
Anyway,
people sleep on
they
romance
do. They
manga and
do.
anime. Like there's so many good ones. Like I know some people complain about it because like you'll read the ones that like start off right
It's
away.
repetitive.
You have to look
It's
at that agonizing slow burn so that by the time it gets to the
yeah.
good part, if they hold hands, that's an accomplishment for me.
Right. Right.
Whether it's a BL, it's a GL, it's a hetero, the second they start holding hands, I start cheering,
Right.
throwing
Right.
shit at the wall.
Like I feel like we don't need to rush into things. Take it slow. I like how they take it slow. It's nice.
Bro,
It
and
makes
if
it
by the end of the
read.
manga they share a kiss, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs.
That's all I need for it to end. That's all I need. You're done? Okay, good. You did it. Child, live your life. Go ahead.
I don't care if they end up getting married or if they see different people and they just wanted to experience what love was like when they were younger or older or dead. I don't care. So long as I finally get that kiss scene at the last season, if the anime ever finishes or the manga. This is a bad thing about romance manga and anime is that
Yeah, they don't
sometimes I
get
never
continued.
finish. Yeah.
Yeah, they just left
Except Peach Girl, baby.
I think I haven't read that one.
Oh, that one's good. Oh, whoops! I forgot we were playing a game. So,
Go.
but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. What?
What are we talking about here, huh, Yuri?
Whoops.
You good?
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Huh?
Fuck.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... What?
What?
I don't know what she said. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please don't stop me if I start talking too much. That's...
Yeah,
I really don't think you need
stop.
to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. She's a red flag, bro. So... We barely meet and you're
Lock
talking
her
about
up.
severing limbs?
Lock her up. She's gonna chop us up. She wants to keep us in her basement.
Well, that's true. She wants to amputate me.
What?
In fact,
What
you didn't see the original story? She said
story?
they were chopping each other's limbs off.
Oh, I forgot.
Might as well get started reading it right. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to,
Yuri,
but
stop doing shit.
what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I have put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. What?
Oh.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
What's up,
Bite
Shawty?
Yeah,
That's how
that
you
should work,
sound.
right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold out the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, yucky! We are not touching shoulders. What is he on about? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book. If anything, I'm looking.
I hate sharing a book and reading because I know I read slower than than my partner who's gonna. If I ever have someone who reads a book with me, ain't no way we're reading at the same time.
I think we read a book together. By the time you got to the fourth sentence, I wanted to go to the next page.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's not productive. It doesn't help you or me.
It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I return it by my own volition. We continue... Damn. Just assume she finishes it and turn the page. Like, no words are exchanged.
Done that before.
That's funny. We continue the first page in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page. Alright, stop romanticizing reading a book. Really?
Words are words.
I was just thinking, the way she second guesses things, she says it all. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Haha. Are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing. Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Kirito? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
Huh?
No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, when do we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. I guess we're not doing Yuri. Let's go with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb.
She did the same shit. She did the same.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks I read it. Yeah, we've been through this before.
We read, everyone reads. Yeah, words.
Hi, Kirito. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities of things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kirito. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I harmonica my poem. Great job, Kirito. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Let me read my own goddamn poem before I show
It's easiest for me to keep
like,
everyone's...
we never read the poems we make. We
It's
never
like...
see the poems.
Just a bunch of gibberish. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writings that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Sit down, Yuri. Sit down. Goddamn.
Anyways, you want to read my poem now? I don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. But hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. That's kind of the style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Huh? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know scholar. That. I just mean, Yuri trails out. We're big brain. We think big, bitch.
We got 5 heads. Yeah.
Yuri shows off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. She's looking for a reason to bring me down. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to be... I think the most one is I recognize new is that they try to make their style very deliberate. You notice so stammering. It's completely gone as she sounds like an expert. I wish I had a soundboard because then I could just be like, oh, hell no, bro. Like, that's what's going through my head right
now. She talks way too much. This Yuri girl, she'd be like, I'm gonna give you an essay to read.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work. Yeah, whatever.
You're so big brain that we don't understand you.
Let's see, let's read your poem.
Yeah, I yawned.
Is this the same thing?
Ghost Under Light. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well, this is the same dialogue.
I like poems. I digest.
Poem.
I'm nothing. Imagine.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. I'll mute you too. Hold on. Is it just me or is... Like, I know Merre isn't here, but I feel like... Yeah, that music sounds off. As if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, and they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kirito did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kirito liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up, but maybe you're just jealous that Kirito appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kirito started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Whoa! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might actually cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Kirito hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she's just noticed I was standing there. Kirito, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? What is going on here? Monica? Hey Kirito. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Huh? Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with their palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Kirito, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for some reason, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Kirito. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Huh? Oh. Huh. That's a little odd. Hmm.
I was like talking on the phone. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You saw everything, right?
Yeah, Monica, you saw what she said. You saw what she said. What did she say? I didn't read what she
You
said.
saw what they said to each other?
No, not really. I just saw
She
stuff
said, "You're
going
just an
on.
edgy bitch." And I was like, what?
For real?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't believe I missed that. It's because someone called me.
Whoa.
Nipple. Hair.
I was about to click lust.
Lust. Chocolate. Chocolate. I would go for chocolate.
Chocolate. Joy.
Graveyard.
Shame.
That's so random.
I will always pick shame.
Covet.
Oh. Well, everything seems to be okay. Covet.
Covet.
Hop.
Hop.
Together.
Oh.
Another day passes and it's time for the club members meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Kirito. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulders, looking around the room. Natsuki...
Is that what she said?
Yeah,
Natsuki.
Natsuki called her an edgy bitch. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. And also, I saw Yuri curse. She said, "What the fuck is wrong with your head?" Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm, pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. You shouldn't be apologizing to me.
Apologize to each other for saying mean things to
Something
each
just
other.
came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it. Kirito, don't say those kind of things so frank with... They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise it didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you even talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha.
I despise
well, kind of
you.
weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Oh,
Is she going off screen?
yeah.
Oh, well,
What's she
thanks, Yuri.
doing?
You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kirito. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Kirito. Since your compliments put me in such a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it. Why are we so close to Yuri all of a sudden?
No.
Okay.
I like the poem.
Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need you to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this up at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Okay, let's get to something interesting. They're just gonna read. It's not like that. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
They're still talking about the tea? Damn!
Sorry for misunderstanding.
Bro, make that damn tea already.
Is something holding her up? I'm bored just so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Ha.
Oh.
What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing.
What is going on?
I don't know how to make
like that.
Someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah. What the
I'm back.
What is going on?
Thanks for waiting patiently. Kirito, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything.
No, I don't want anything from you.
Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, do you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or something. In that case...
Experiment on tea?
You'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapots and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting a show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. So we're not gonna ignore the fact that she takes pleasure in cutting herself, right?
Actually chose to like overlook it, but then you had to bring it up, and I remembered. So like, see, with her, the amount of she talks too much, right? So I forgot. I literally forgot. I was yawning when you.
We didn't see her moaning and shit, right?
No, I didn't see that shit. I didn't see that.
Good, we're on the same page. So.
Yep. Definitely. Definitely. I did not see shit. I don't know what she did. That was a erase. Erase.
You're always worrying about me, Karuto. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch you pour a cup of tea for each of us. Carrot, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can lean my
Ow.
back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so
But then
that's because
doesn't your ass hurt?
she has massive tits. That's where her back hurts.
No comment. No comment.
When you have tits that big, it hurts your back. It's a nuisance.
Just you can plop them on the table. Plop them on the table. Just lean forward and rest them on
Imagine
the table.
if boobs were like something you can just like unscrew and screw back.
You know, funny thing is, yesterday. No, should I say this? Right. I was telling somebody, like, imagine if I could just take these out and then just put them away, and then when I want to, I just put them back on.
Like a shirt.
Yeah, like that. I'm just, cause I'm sick and tired, bro. Like, you don't understand. And it's not about me, like, oh, I don't like my. It's just, it's about how the weight. It hurts. Nah, it doesn't hurt. It's just, it's annoying sometimes. I feel like it's annoying.
You know what? Some people make jokes about like I'll hold them for you if you pay me. You know what? I might consider.
If you pay me for holding them. The fuck? Why would I pay you to hold them? You pay me. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Bro is upset.
Because why would I pay somebody? That makes no sense.
I wonder why that is. It's most likely because she was gonna say it. She was gonna say it. Well, we all know.
By the way, we do have to end it a little early today.
Oh, that's right. Let's finish this part then. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I, we're sitting together.
Oh no! They're reading? Oh no, they're okay. The book is okay.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She also said I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look my way from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
Huh?
That's a chocolate? That looks like a ciggy. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Kirito. Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Kirito. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Kirito. My heart won't stop pounding, Kirito. I can't calm down.
Calm down.
I can't focus on anything anymore.
Lady.
Can you feel it, Kirito?
No.
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
No.
Why is this happening to me?
Stop.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
You're making me uncomfortable.
She is looking.
Stop breathing.
You don't see the way she's looking at
Stop breathing in my ear. Yeah, look at her eyes. Ah! Don't look at me. You're a pervert. You're a filthy pervert. Don't look at me. Stop.
It's time to share poems.
You. I don't want. That's it. That's where we're gonna end it. This is where we're gonna end it.
Yeah, we're gonna end it here.
That was strange. That was some strange activity. What?
Where are all my saves?
Okay, I guess that's what.
Okay. All
I
right.
guess that's it. That's it, buddy. We're done. She's gonna kill us today.
She's gonna
We're
kill us.
we're done. If
So
you don't hear from us tomorrow, then whoops. No, just
don't say
kidding.
that. Watch.
I'm just
Watch us
kidding.
not be here tomorrow. So it's
Oh,
Monica.
oh,
It's Yuri. It's Yuri and Monica and Natsuki. They all did
they
this.
did it.
They're
They
working
all did
together.
this.
It's a
Anyway.
conspiracy. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. You can leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell us what could possibly have happened to Sayori.
Yeah, where did they take her? Anyway, you can look at her previous content. Yeah, do whatever she said. To subscribe, like,